Hi, Bill Gustoff here with Homeschool Iowa. It's the first day of spring in 2022. I didn't get my video shot Friday or Saturday, so I'm doing it here this nice sunny afternoon. Hope you're enjoying this Lord's Day with your family as well. And reflecting on this week, we had a great week of Capital Day this week, 15th Annual Capital Day. And I'll start with some numbers this time. I'm going to start with numbers 800, 600, 200, 58, and 39. And I'll tell you what those numbers mean here. We had over about 200 families, just shy of 200 families signed up for Capital Day with over 800 participants registered. At the governor's speech alone, we had 600 people that showed up to hear the governor speak to a very friendly crowd about all she's trying to do with the legislature for school choice and parental rights in the state of Iowa. So thank you for the warm welcome. I understand that they rearranged her schedule there on the fly to be able to let her stick around longer and take pictures and photos, talk to all the people who wanted to thank her for all she's doing. So thank you for that warm reception. We had 58% of the House districts covered. 58 House districts was 58%, and 39 of the 50 Senate districts, 78% of the senators in the state of Iowa covered. That's an amazing coverage that most groups, frankly, envy and don't understand how we do it year after year. So if you've been there before, great. Thank you for coming back. If not, there were a lot of new people there. Thank you for coming out. Please plan on joining us and being a show of force, because it's those numbers that speak to people, and the legislators in particular, when we need to get their attention on a bill. And that time will come. If you're not part of our Voter Voice database, please sign up for that and share that with others so that they can be alerted if and when we need to call people to action. As far as legislation, and then the other thing we heard at the Capitol Day, I definitely want to forget this. Zan Tyler shared with us, she and her husband were pioneer homeschoolers back in the early 80s, before there were laws in the books in most any states, if any states. And they faced truancy and potential jail time just for trying to teach their kids at home, things we take for granted these days. She shared with us her presentation called 10 Things I Learned on the Way to Jail. And we thank Zan for doing that, and all these parents, my in-laws being among those sort of folks who faced potential truancy charges back in the 80s just to pioneer homeschooling rights in the state of Iowa. So thank you for that. Please be members of Homeschool Iowa. That's how all these things can happen. They take money and resources and members, and that's important to us. And then on the funnel week this week was the second funnel week. The first one, frankly, stopped a lot of things that we were working on. They aren't totally dead, just mostly dead. And so we'll look for ways to get things like our diploma recognition bill that we worked on, maybe some child custody issues that we worked on, and some improvements in minor driver's licenses that may be worked on in the interim, but nonetheless, we'll keep working on those. Some things we had started our final proof, so watch for those as well. But how we keep you updated and informed if we need action is through our Voter Voice database. So please join us, please pray for us, and thank you for all you do to make homeschooling possible in the state of Iowa. Thank you.